where are you going to someone? And they go, I'm going to Dorset.
Right.
Alright, what road are you taking? Don't know, I'll just pop on the sat-nav. Now, that's a start, isn't it?
Okay. Let's act that out with me, okay? I'm going away for the weekend, Carl.
Are you?
Yeah.
Where are you going?
Dorset.
Oh, yeah. How are you getting there?
Car.
Oh, right, yeah. Well, which way are you going?
Don't know. Why do you want to know?
Oh, just making a friendly chat. Just, you know, I'm interested in geography. Which way are you going?
Well, I don't know really. I've got a sat nav in my car, and I'm getting there. And what do you want? What?
Bit lazy, isn't it?
Well, I'm not a pigeon. I don't.
Oh, you got an A to Z.
Well, yeah, but it's on a computer. The A to Z. What's the difference between looking at an A to Z and?
It's a bit lazy, though.
Not really. No. Why? Why is it any different that I've got it computerized so I can go along? A to Z's a bit dangerous, isn't it? It's a bit. Don't go to A to Z when you're driving along.
Clive, who are you talking to? Because we need to hit the road. We need to get going.
Well, it's this fucking idiot who wants to know what road I'm taking, which is a fucking boring thing to ask. Anyway.
Sorry, who is this twat? Because we really got to get going.
He's a fucking dickhead. I think he's an A to Z salesman by the driver. I mean,
just tell him we're using the sat nav because it's the quickest, most efficient way of doing it.
It's the quickest, most efficient way of doing it.
No, but look what's happened.
Who the fuck are you?
Would Columbus found America if he had a sat nav?
Yes!
No, he wouldn't.
He'd have put in America and he would have taken him to
He wouldn't.
America.
He only found it because he got lost. Now, if everybody just goes...
Hold on. How would an undiscovered country be on a sat-nav?
No.
Go on.
But I just
What's
mean...
the difference between the sat-nav and the map in that regard?
Because I've found some lovely little cafes on roads I've never been on.
I've instantly gone from finding a continent to a little cafe.
I love that!
Little greasy
I
swim.
am off to discover the unknown world. Where are you going? Well, I don't know yet, it's the unknown world. What are you taking? Just a boat, lazy swim, you cunt. I love the fact that he's so Luddite now, he's annoyed at the sat-nav. I mean, you'd have probably given Columbus a hard time. Oh, got a compass. Don't you know where north is, you twat?
I just think there's something in being lost. I never feel lost. I just think, oh, I've had a diversion. Because you find new things. I'm forever going down...
Suzanne's asking the French peasant where
I just think, you know, Columbus...
Alright, what's the most interesting thing you found when lost?
Like I say, they normally... I found a shop that was like a fancy dress shop.
Amazing.
Do you need fancy dress stuff?
Dressed
You
up
never
as
go
Columbus
out.
and went and bought a sat-nav. Went to Dorset for the weekend.
You never go out. Why do you need a fancy dress shop? That sounds like the sort of one thing you would hate is fancy dress.
Yeah, but I like looking at the... they have like a space helmet in there.
Right, so you found a fancy dress shop. Where are you supposed to be going that you had time to get sidetracked and go in a...
I think I was going to a meeting. Just cut it.
Amazing, that's the last time!
So you want to get lost?
You don't want to get lost,
No,
do
because
you?
I always give myself loads of time because I get lost a lot. I always give myself...
Get a sat-nav!
No, I'm just saying, that's how you find little treats along the way, and next time you pass it, or next time someone says, do you know where the fancy dress shop is? You can go, yeah, I do.
I have no idea because I was lost. I didn't know where it was.
No, but normally I
Oh,
learn.
I'm not going to tell you, lazy cunt. Haven't you got an A to Z? Oh, that's harsh.
Yeah, find it yourself, you lazy twat.
Well, I might get lost. Good. You might find another one.
It just goes back to the chip thing in the head. I think you've got to learn along the way. We can't get lazy. We can't have chips in the head, knowing how to plumb. That's what it's all about, isn't it? And making mistakes. If you make a mistake, I've done some wiring, got a little shock. Won't happen again.
It will. I've seen that experiment with you before.
So, there we go. Carl as president. He's still confused, aren't you, Carl?
Just a little bit, sort of amazed
Yeah.
by the body.
Yeah. You're in awe of it, aren't you?
Just the way...
I'm amazed how two people can buy a baby on the internet for £3,000 and not realise it's a chimp till it goes to school.
No, but seriously, what would, talking about there during Elbow and Fallen Angel, we were talking about that I think...
Yeah.
If you're locked up, well, not locked up in a room, you've got a normal life, except there's no women in it.
Yeah.
Right?
But how would that happen? What would this point of reference be? How would you bring up a person
can I just ask you
and
something,
totally...
though?
Go on.
How can infinite monkeys and a typewriter...
Right, again, I've told it before, right? That is not... You don't actually have to test that model. It's basically a model for that explains the nature of infinity. Okay?
Yeah, but...
I've told you before. It works because of the definition of infinity. There's nowhere in the world you'll ever be able to get an infinite amount of monkeys and typewriters to
But anyway, all I'm saying is, I think if you don't know about women, would you crave for a woman, even though you don't know they're around?
when you hit sort of puberty, your hormones will kick in and you'd start getting urges.
But for what? If you don't know about it?
You don't have to know about it. You don't, if you grew up and you started feeling hunger, you wouldn't go, I wonder what that is. You'd go, get me a sandwich, I'm starving.
It's different though, it's different.
But I'm not, but we're not saying
weird.
it's all hardwired or people can't change their natural state. We do it all the time. We fight nature all the time with conditioning.
God, it's weird, isn't it?
Yeah, well that's that one. I'll tick that. It's weird, isn't it?
No, the body is. There was something.
Yeah.
Did you read that thing the other week about?
Man with two penises?
No. We don't need that. We don't need that.
Lawyer who got in office realised he was actually an orangutan and they just shaved him and put a snooze on him from Hugo Boss. And the funny thing is, he won the case and the judge said, well, don't send him back to jungle. Let him set off on his own. Bodge it, wibble and podge. You'd make the best judge in the world.
No, there was a fella.
Here's a banana.
Hang on. Here's something I've learnt. Remember?
Go on.
Back to like show 4 or whatever.
Go on.
What is it? The FLEA can jump over the London Eye.
No, it can jump the equivalent of if it was a 6-foot man. It can jump about 6 inches high. A flea cannot jump over the London Eye.
Yes, it can. Yeah, it can.
And
Tell your kids that.
remember?
A flea can jump over the London Eye. And an ant can lift 3 Volvos.
We all changed. Carl used to have hair.
Yeah, but he hadn't, you, by your own admission, had it for long. You didn't have it hair for long, did you? You
No,
started
it
going
wasn't.
bald
It
pretty
wasn't.
early on.
Didn't want to hang around my hair. It was never. I've told you, it didn't feel needed, so it went. I never did anything with it. It was hair of a Chinaman, wasn't it? Even the hairdresser said. He said, you can do nothing with this. So what do you mean? He said, it's just too. It looks all limsy.
Limsy! Sorry, was that's a
Limp or flimsy, I reckon.
well, no, that Limsy is a Chinaman that gave his name to the limp hair of the Chinese.
So you
race.
think your hair bailed on you because it was not getting treated well enough?
I think that's true. I think that's
Right.
how it works. But yeah, I know what you mean. I sort of think about if I've changed and that, but I don't think I have that much. I still have the same sort of thoughts. I like olives now, which I didn't like probably 3 years ago.
Right, wow.
But you can, if you eat 4 in a row, you get a taste for them. And I thought, go on, then I'll have 5. And I thought, yeah, they're all right, these. So that's different. But other than that, I mean,
So what were your dreams and ambitions when you were young?
didn't have any.
Right.
It was kind of
5 years old. What do you want to be? What are the thoughts for the future?
I didn't worry. At 5 years old, you're not worrying about work
Okay.
and that.
10. What's your hopes and fears of all these years? I met in thee tonight.
I wasn't worrying about work till about 13, 14. Just thinking, right, people who are new had left school. They weren't getting work. I was thinking, I don't want to be like that. That's when I did boxing. I could have gone down that route. Got into boxing, didn't I?
How many fights do you have?
Don't know, about 3 or 4.
How long is it? When does brain damage kick in?
I guess it can. I guess it can happen almost instantly. That must be part of it.
Did you really get a bad beating on one of those fights?
Yeah, Leroy gave us a right good clackering.
Clackering. Yeah, the thing is, your jab was a bit limsy, but Leroy's was clackering.
Then there was the dancing.
I don't remember this. What, breakdancing?
Well, I did that. I did a bit of body popping.
Yeah. But did you ever really think that you might do this in the future?
You never know, do you?
But did you, at the time, do you remember thinking, I wouldn't mind doing
Well,
this
I
professionally?
must have thought that for me to go. Well, let's try and join, Twiggy's dance club and all that. And my mum and dad always sort of, if you want to give it a go, give it a go. With the boxing, my dad was saying, right, I'll get you the proper shoes and that. And my mum's like, don't bother getting him them yet. Let's see if he sticks at it for like 4 months, because they were about 30 quid for
Let
the
him
shoes.
carry on in my furry slippers.
Then with the dancing, it was the same thing. I said, I need some leg warmers and that. And
These tights are just as good. Come on.
No, my
pop
dad-
on your nan's tights.
my dad gave me Like he cut like the sleeves off his shirt.
Amazing.
And that were your leg warmers.
Yeah.
Amazing.
But it's funny when you're a kid, it don't bother you.
But surely cut him off a jumper.
No, I don't know why. I know it looked daft. They had cuffs on leg warmers.
That's amazing!
But when you're a kid,
amazing!
What did they
you
think
roll
those
them up.
triggers?
It must have looked like Lancelot and Bowen doing a handstand.
But then, you know, that didn't last long, and then my dad, you know, I was getting older now, and he's like,
Dad needed his shirt back for a wedding.
Yeah, as long as he didn't take his jacket off, it was fine.
yeah. Oh, Dad, I'm losing my hat. I need a hat. Dad, I don't need a bloody hat. Pop my pants on bed.